Hi everybody, it's Dr. Anna here. This is a really quick video on one of the rules of the mind, and the rule I'm talking about today is that the mind loves what is familiar and it really doesn't like what's not familiar. And that's because the mind thinks that what's familiar is safe and secure, and what's unfamiliar feels really unsafe and unsecure. And this goes back to evolutionary times, for when we were cavemen or hunter-gatherers, and the cave was a really safe space. We weren't hunted in our caves, we were with our families. It was supportive and safe and protected. When we went out to hunt, of course, it wasn't so safe, and we had to be really vigilant to threat and really vigilant to predators. And this is a primal, innate part of our mind. And so today, when we make things very familiar, we are, without realising it, making them very safe. And that goes for negative or unhelpful thoughts and feelings, as well as the positive and helpful thoughts and feelings. So the more you tell your mind something, the more you make it familiar. And therefore, whether or not it's your intention, the safer you make it feel and the more tightly the mind's going to hang on to it. So for example, let's take the thought and the feeling, I can't cope. If you tell yourself you can't cope over and over and over again, you're programming your brain, but you're also making that communication super familiar because the mind just gets used to hearing it all the time. And inadvertently, you've suddenly made the idea that you can't cope really familiar. So when you try and challenge that idea by going, well, actually, I can cope, the mind goes, no, you can't. That idea is really unsafe, and tries to push it away. It is, of course, totally possible to change what's familiar into what's unfamiliar and vice versa, and it's something that I'll show you over some videos coming up. But once you understand that the mind equates familiarity with safety and it equates unfamiliarity with a lack of safety, you realise why it's so important which messages you give yourself, because the messages you give yourself most frequently become familiar and therefore become safe, even if they're messages you don't really want to listen to. If you want to let me know what those messages are, or if you want any more information on this, drop me a message. Until next time, bye.